My name is Iris and I'm a long-time friend of Theo, and I'm always happy when I walk out the door. And so this time I want nice curls.
Nice curls. And you're going for a perm?
And a perm.
Yeah. Will you turn around so you can see your current hairstyle? And first gonna wash your hair.
Yes.
Okay. And friends on YouTube, we are going for a perm.
Perm, perm, perm.
Now, she has colored hair, so I have to use a soft perm brush on, but I also don't want to go for an ultra small curl effect. What I do first is, because there's no layering in, I take a little bit off so I can do it easier to roll in the rollers.
Rolling.
Yeah, that kind of things. Therefore, I take a normal scissor. Take a little bit of the length on top, because this is a bit too much to roll in. Afterwards I do the cut with the TC1 care cut of Jaguar, so I get nicer ends on the hair. Kijk.
Beetje.
Klein beetje.
Love is in the air.
Ja, kan maar ergens zijn.
Ja.
Dat is wel een leuke uitspraak.
Ja. Ja.
Don't take much of the length in the underlines. And because I'm going to work with large rollers, it's much easier to roll this in. We zijn nog wel druk de laatste tijd. Maya en ik zijn wel heel druk bezig om het echt groot te worden op internet.
Oh, goed zo.
Maya is allemaal shorts aan het maken.
Ja.
Okay, now I have all the hair that I like to have off. So much nicer hair to work with. So now I can get to the rollers. Okay, start parting the hair. Use large rollers, because I don't want to damage the hair. Take my first part, take it over, get the paper, put it straight, get a roller, make sure I don't have the ends double, and pin. First roller. Gonna roll in the line I'm gonna work at. Show you afterwards the way I put in the rollers, because I don't show you all the rollers. How I work them in, because it's a bit boring.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit boring. Make sure they're real tight, and so do all the hair. So now all the rollers without pins are on our head, and in the underline I created smaller pins so we get more volume and a lift off of the hair on top. So this is the way I roll them in. So now I'm gonna get my protection, get the fluid, applying this on the hair, and then I'll show you all. The first pin to protect, but also to get my cotton wig under. Lay this around the line of perm rollers. This makes also easier to apply the fluid. Now take a soft perm of glint. It's a soft fluid for colored hair. And I lay the towel on the shoulder. First shake it softly, don't overdo it. Check out the lid. Put that a little bit to the back. Applying the fluid. Make sure there's enough fluid on the rollers that you can see when the fluid is laying on top of it. And because she has colored hair, I can control it after 15 minutes. I'll tell you that. And then everything in the sink I'm gonna show you. Then I go to my stabilization sticks, and this puts some tension on the rollers, but this is necessary to get a real nice, stable curl effect. Also necessary because under the rubber band the perm lotion will certainly heat up, and this makes sure that the rubber band doesn't touch the hair. This is one of the most important things when you create a perm. Cover this up with plastic foil. Make sure everything is closed. Take my towel, put it like an Arab around the head and put a clamp on it. So this we're gonna wait for 15 minutes.
Cup of tea.
Tell you afterwards how long it took. Okay, after 15 minutes I'm gonna control it. So take up the towel, free the plastic foil. Woo! I'm free, I'm free, I'm free! Lay it aside. You can see it's damping a bit. So take out one roller on the center line, take out the pin, free the hair, watch what it does. Now it's getting to curl, but not enough. So I think about 7 minutes, something like that, maybe 10, and then I'm gonna rinse it out. But I'm getting a little bit curly effect. If you want to control it more than once, take out a roller. It's very important. This has to be with the tension on the roller. So I'm gonna wait for another 10 minutes. And then we see each other at the sink. And there I show you that I think I'm right. Mostly I am. It's not the first time I create a perm. And also not the last. I'm not Jim Brown. The first, the last, and everything.
It's the first time for me.
Yeah, that always is the first time for everything.
Oh.
Ah, you make it that the pin goes out. Good pin.
Ping, ping.
So we see each other at the sink. I'm gonna take everything off. Leave the pins around. Leave the pins on the rollers. Get rid of my carton wick. This is just to prevent for dropping perm fluid. Make my water on a nice temperature.
Very important.
Yes. Not too warm, but nice. And then I'm gonna rinse this out for 5 minutes. Rinsing out is the most important part of the perm. If you don't do this well, it can be that all the hair will break.
Oh no.
It can be. Because perm fluid together with fixating, neutralizing gives a reaction that heats up the hair. So that's why it's so important to rinse out well. Once again, the most important part of the perm. Okay, after 5 minutes, take a towel that takes up a lot of water. Don't push too hard, but make sure you get the water out. Because there was water, there can be no fixating, neutralizing. Coming to the second step, fixating. Fixating is making stable the curl you created. This you do with the fluid fixating, neutralizing, and I can apply this with a sponge. Start in the underlines and building up. So don't start on top, because when you start on top you give water to the hair, because the oxygen that's into the neutralizing, stabilizing gets lost because it's given away to the hair, and then you don't create the curl. Also, this has to stay on the hair for 5 minutes. Mostly I wait 3 and then take out the stabilization pins and apply a little bit more fluid to the hair. But make sure you have a rest over. You need this. So 5 minutes for this. After 5 minutes, after 3 I took out the pins. After 5 I take out the perm rollers. Start in the underline. These are the smaller ones. They are just to bring in power to the top line. That I fixate. Do this with the rest over of the fluid. Then take 2 lines out again. This is a more natural curl. Take the rest over the fluid and bring it all over her hair. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, after 5 minutes I rinse it out. You can see the hair is still in wonderful condition. And you can also see this because there's always a shine on the hair. Now the only thing I'm going to use now is a curl up conditioner. This is a conditioner of Lakme. This makes cutting afterwards much easier. And rinse it out. Dry this and then go get her a haircut. But see the power of the curls. Beautiful! Ready to cut the hair. Take protection into the neckline. Take a nice cape. And I'm gonna do this cut with the hot tools. And this is the T.K.S haircut of Jaguar. It's a hot scissor. Take on top. I don't have to take off much because I did already taking up a lot. Into the neckline we want to bump this up. So here we can get a little bit shorter because the finer curls are under this and lay under this to power up her hair because she likes to have a little bit more power in this. Okay, let's start on the cut. Gently comb the hair. Know that I lay it to this side. And start my cut in the neckline. So, part the hair over the center line, pin it up, turn it so you can watch with me. Okay, you can see here are the rollers, much finer than on top. But here I just go in a freehand style, create a baseline on the shoulders, so I'm certain that I have that line that I like to have. Can do this in a freehand style because every curl is unique. Then I take the hair between my fingers and correct the line. The tool is now 120 degrees Celsius. And that's enough because she has colored hair and permed hair. My first baseline. Take about 1/2 centimeter on both sides. Once again, lay the hair free. Watch through the hair where the baseline is. Go in and leave it a little bit longer. Create a baseline in the freehand style. It's very important. Then, without pulling, take the hair between the fingers and cut it nicely with hot tool. I think all the curl cutters that are specialized in cutting curly hair should need a hot tool because it's so much better for the hair. It seals the hair, holds all the power in, it's always the best. Take a new line on it. Come just above the ear. The hair is still in a wonderful condition. Lay it once again in a freehand style. Don't force anything. Go in on the baseline. Watch through the hair where the cut is. The only crazy thing about cutting with a hot tool is that you have a wire. So that's where, yeah, the things come that you have to practice with this. But this, when you get used to it, it's not a problem. Still, without pulling, lifting up the hair, and now go a little bit out of the skull lines and lifting it up. So I create a little bit lift. By this I lay my comb on the skull and use the skull bone as a guide. So take a centimeter hair, lift it up, point it to the baseline, come to the center line, lifting it up, turn around, hold my comb on the skull bone, lifting up, and hold my guide line in the underlines. So don't take off anything of the length. I already did that. So use the skull bone as the guide for your comb. Go out. Creating that wonderful natural feeling on the sperm line. Turn a bit more. So now I can create a step 2 centimeters above the ear. Watch if I still can lay the hair on this. And I can. So I can first, in freehand style, cut the baseline. Then I go back to the back, lifting out, pointing with my fingers to the baseline of cutting, and creating a lift. And now, of course, is the baseline, the line I just cut in the underlines. So I know where to go. Take it first to the left, and when I go to the front, I take it to the front. Go once again over the line, go back to the center line. When I'm on the center line, gonna twist around, lifting up, and do the same like I did on the other side, on the right side. Leave my guideline laying between the connection of the fingers, lifting up. You can hear she has still strong hair, because you can hear the cutting. Line above the line. Start in the center line, lifting up, go out, and continue on this line. Ja, dit is dadelijk al een heel ander gevoel als je een kopje krullen hebt, als je 's morgens opstaat.
Ja.
Het is wel lekker, want je hebt wel lekker stevig haar nou.
Ja, ik heb heel lang niks aan gedaan, hè?
Ja. Watch at the effect. It's wonderful, the power line. Coming on the fall of the skull on the top line. Don't need to go any further because then I can lift out from the top. Start once again in the center line. Lifting out, pointing with my fingers to the center line in the underlines. Don't force anything, so don't pull on the hair, you don't need to pull. Just hold it gently between the fingers. You have to leave the hair space to take their own lines. Het is wel leuk als je YouTube kunt knippen, dan kun je ook zonder voor je camera te staan werken.
Ja.
Ik zie dat bij mijn meiden als ik les geef, kan ik gewoon om de hoek knippen. Dan komt er YouTube. Het is een mooi werkwoord ook, YouTube.
Ja.
Want het is voor mij is het wel een werkwoord geworden.
Ja, YouTube.
Yeah. Now I free the upper hair. I have my guidelines. I first go to the front. This is the front. Take the hair to the front. Take the fine part of my comb. Lay it into the lines of a skull. And connect to the lines on the side. Take a new line on it. Make sure all the hair is with it. Bend my comb into the line, so I give it a lift on the hair. And now you can see that if you don't like to have curly hair, you can also very easy get it out of hair. So there is very important that you create a hairstyle that you can also wear without curly hair. So the lines must be perfect. Go to the other side. Take a part of the line on top. Go into the chin line. This line has more hair than this side. Then go over to the line. Lift with your comb into the rounding of the skull. And connect on the baseline and the underline. So for one more time over the same line. With this I create also a line to connect on top. Twist around. Lay it to the top. Now you can see she's very tall. I'm just a smurf. Go just behind the line I just cut. Take her up. Get rid of the end I used with perming. And create a beautiful end on this. And seal it with the TC1 cap cut of Jaguar. Coming on the fold of the skull of the back, and now I take the hair over to the front. Go to the fold of the skull, connect the top line to the sides. There's not much that I have to take off, just a little bit. To create a perfect line. When this is done, We're going to blow dry the hair. Also this side, take it up. Watch what I need to take off. When I come to the back, lift it over to the front. Go into the rounding. Dan heb je wel veel haar.
Ja?
Ja, het is fijn haar, maar het is wel heel veel.
Oh, fijn.
Het is echt nog wel een flinke bos.
Dat is ook leuk met drogen.
Ja. So far, the cut. 7 o'clock. Saturday night. 7 o'clock.
Yay!
Yeah. Hungry. Okay, so far the cut. So now we're going to dry it. And then I can always watch if there's something must be adjusted, but I don't think so. As a styling product, I'm going to work with Lanza products. First, take a butt whip. It's a foamy product. Rise up a bit. Apply this into the hair. It smells really nice.
Yeah.
And you don't need a lot of it. Don't put it in the ears.
Or in the brows.
Or in the brows.
Very stylish brows.
Yeah. Curly. But you can see it activates the curls. The best way to dry the hair, curly hair, is just let it dry. When you move a lot, just take some clips and clip it up while you dry it, because gravity will pull it down. But normally you're going to blow dry this hanging upside down. It's the fastest way with a diffuser. Just roll it through the hair with a large piece comb. This you can also use when you want to blow dry and you want to give a shape in it. You can also use it to shape hair. But I let her blow dry with the diffuser. Come to the diffuser. Put some power on it. Don't use a lot of power in blow drying. Just take a lot of heat. Then you lay it up and you don't use the wind. Only use the blow dryer. But now I let her do it because I cannot hang upside down and she can. Nou, krullen genoeg.
Ja?
Ja joh.
Oh.
Zo ja. Blond hè? Okay. Now don't say she don't has curly hair. Now take, of course, the cape. Use a little bit oil. Now I take a little bit Lanza oil. You can see I use it a lot. I really like the product. This gives the smoothness back to the hair. But the curly products of Lanza give a lot of power to the hair. Always leave my rest over on top of my hands. The only thing I do now is take away a bit the hardness of the curly effect. And hair loves oil, especially permed hair. Als je op je handen de bovenkant doet, natuurlijk ook als je zo er doorheen gaat, komt het ook aan de bovenkant te zitten.
Oh ja.
Now, thank her for being my model. Thank you for watching. If you want to leave some comment, leave some comment. We see each other, of course, next video. She will turn around to show the end result. Bye. One across krullenbol. Mooi, proud so you can see your current hairstyle. I'm first gonna wash your hair.